My name is Rory Houlihan. I ran for U.S. Senate last spring, 2016, to stop the ticking time bomb so I could put our economy on track for a bright new day instead of all things ending. Well, I lost the election. And I'm not running, but not yet. But the ticking time bombs are still here, if not more so. Let me educate you on the ticking time bombs and give you the rest of the story. Part 1 and I. Continuation of Lucius Quintus Cincinnatus Lamar, a most unlikely liberal. OpenSecrets.org reports Steve Womack had received $45,894 from Tyson Foods alone, and another $17,000 from the National Chicken Council. I wonder who are on the board of the National Chicken Council. Same folks, maybe? Also, almost $63,000. Would that make Steve Womack a conservative, sectionalist pocket politician? At 14 minutes and 16 seconds in, John shows us a woman standing, making a passionate speech about putting in an amendment of her own to protect us hardworking folks, the poultry farmers' First Amendment rights. So don't worry, there is a woman, Marcy Kaptur from Ohio, I believe. She's white too. So our white reputation is saved. Maybe. Because the next we see the vote. There are 51 voting members on the Appropriation Committee determining what and where our federal government spends our taxes, which is a very big task. And that is why the Appropriations Committee has so many members, 52 in all. Hal Rogers, Harold Rogers is the chairman, and he doesn't vote, supposedly. Does that mean that Hal Rogers doesn't play an important role? Hal Rogers' role is actually central and to what's going on. Hal Rogers determines the rules. Parliamentary rules allow how the vote is going to be done. The vote can be done in several ways. A simple voice, yay or nay vote. A simple show of hands with a simple count. A show of hands with a formal check-off sheet. So now folks' votes are recorded. A formal one at a time roll call vote with their votes recorded. Understand, folks who are doing good want their votes counted and published, and those who are doing bad don't. Hal Rogers uses a simple voice vote. Now, there are pros and cons to a simple voice vote. Actually, more cons. The first con is that men having lower voices sound louder than women with higher voices. So there's a gender bias. The second is that there is no recorded who voted which way. So there is an anonymity and no culpability biases going on there. All we hear are headless voices. Last, the interpretation of the vote is subjective and not objective. So there's no way to verify the vote interpretation by the chairman. In a close vote, his ruling is truly subjective and can be biased. Now, John plays Hal Rogers, Eastern Kentucky, call for a vote on the Kaptur Amendment at 15 minutes and 15 seconds. Listen to the vote carefully. Hal Rogers says, no, the no's seem to have it. Do they? This is the end of part 1N/I, the continuation of Lucius Quintus Cincinnatus Lamar, a most unlikely liberal. If you like what you hear, would you do me a favor and subscribe to my Rory for Us YouTube.com channel? You have a good and blessed day, folks.